Alright, what are we up to today? Got a problem with this Mikuni 26 millimeter, I think. I forget, but it's somewhere around there. I can't find the right the right needle valve and seat for this one. It's too tall. And what's happening is when the float's dropped, it bottoms out on the float bowl. You only got a little tiny bit where it's actually letting fuel in, and it's not filling the bowl properly. So when you get to anything over half throttle, it starts leaning out and running out of fuel because it can't maintain fuel in the fuel flow. I've got this one, which is a newer version of this one. I really want to keep this carburetor on the bike. The bike has a lot of significance as far as the history of motocross and enduro bikes. This particular one is a 78 DT125E. There was a guy, Lucene Telgen, I can't pronounce his name, Telgens or something. He was an engineer from Belgium who came up with a idea for single shock rear suspension on motocross and enduro bikes. He invented it and tried to sell it to, I believe it was Suzuki first. But Suzuki rejected it. Then he went to Yamaha. Yamaha liked the idea. So Yamaha incorporated the single shock design. They did it on a 74 YZ250 and a 74 YZ360. And it was pretty much a success right off the bat. Yamaha kept the line of they call it a monoshock. And that's what this bike has. It's a 1978 with a monoshock. I think it's a pretty cool bike to be keeping around, not letting it get thrown away like it was gonna. I rescued it. It was in bad shape, but I've actually got it running and riding. I just got to resolve the problem with the carburetors. Yamaha didn't invent the monoshock or the single shock. But it was such a great success, and then Suzuki and Kawasaki and all the rest just followed. Kawasaki called it a Unitrack, Suzuki called it full floater, but it's now the standard of almost all bikes now. So that's why I'm going through all this. I'm trying to save this bike. We got plans for it, and I got to get it to run right. But I can't find the right needle valve in the seat. It needs to be lower. This carburetor works fine, but it's got a pressed in seat. And it's not period correct, but it is pretty much the same carburetor. It's got a little bit of difference. I don't want to use this carburetor, but it's looking like I'm going to have to for now. I've got so many needle valves and seats, and none of them are right. So, I guess we're going to have to rebuild this one. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to rebuild it. I don't think I need to rebuild it. I have a gasket. I have all the parts. I have a brand new needle valve. So, but I've tried everything, and I just can't make it work. So we'll put this one on the back burner for now, I guess, and go with this one. So we'll set it up. We'll see how it does. You know, it'll work good enough for what we plan to do with it. So yeah, so let's clean this thing up and put it together and make it work. That over there for now. Yeah, this carburetor is in great shape. It's dirty, but that's all right. You know, we can live with that. All right, so I don't understand because yeah, it is. It's a lot taller. Let's see. So we got 12.58. See, it is the same distance. Why is this such a problem? Uh, $15.50. Wait, come on. Maybe here? Yeah, right here is different. 15.41. I don't understand why this is doing this. But I gotta put that aside. All right, is what it is. Damn. It's an O-ring. Is it? Oh, there it is. Nothing's plugged up. Well, I'll put it in some dip and we'll be right back. Well, everything come out pretty clean. Jet in this carburetor is smaller. I don't know, you can't see. It's definitely smaller. I don't know if I'll make it bigger or. Yeah, I think it was not as big as that one, but I'm going to make it bigger. I can always adjust it later if I have to. Yeah, you should always go bigger on your jets. You go a little bit at a time. You can take the metal out, but it's really hard to put it back in. I mean, it can be done. Come on. Just go on the floor. There we go. Okay, right, a little bit bigger, not too much. If I gotta take more off, I'll take more off. There we go. All right, I need an inlet. Let's see what this does. That's nice. Awesome. This fits in there nice. Okay. Everybody's good. My new filler inlet, because this one's missing. Yeah. Right. This one's made out of steel. But I think I want mine to be brass. So I'll be back with a new one. Some of us don't wait for the Amazon truck to show up. Hopefully, with luck, we won't break this carburetor. All right. There was nothing. Looks like it's too close. All right, well, it almost fits. Alright, I gotta shut these off. Alright, sorry about that. She's in there. Alrighty. Let's make sure these are open. That one. Just put one in there. Oh, you son of a... Is that right? I bent the... Carburetor is delicate. Yeah, bleed adjustment. We'll start with a turn. See? It don't feel right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. One turn. There's one. Let's see, it's this one here, right? There we go. That's the one. Gasket. Which goes. Oh, a little bit of gasket in here. Scrape that out of there. Dirt is the enemy. More gasket. How did I miss that? Okay. Throw it in there. It's this way. Yes, it works. She works so good. I'm gonna have to adjust that float on the bike. Okay. Alright, choke. Back in. That's all. lubrication. I don't remember. Yes, it does. You got this springy dingy. Come on. There you go. All right. And there you have it. One Cooney 27 or something millimeter carburetor. There you have it.